as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Vick steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stewart. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, Vick. He can't pressure. Redskins get there.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Catch it.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw is Stewart from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
We got 4.
Vic goes play action. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
It's second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Throwing again. Vic. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pick six, baby.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off play action. Stewart. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Redskins 14, Giants nothing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Stewart now. Off play action. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Washington Redskins. First down. First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Stewart operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, it's Thompson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Stewart on first and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Stewart to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Flush to his right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Off the play fake. Stewart. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw is Stewart. Off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Vick. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Vick to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Stewart. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Stewart now on first down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Stewart throwing on 3rd and long. Complete. Richardson has it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play action now. Vick. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. There's Vick. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
It's fielded at the 45. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stewart. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on.